Well, good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday. How y'all be? If you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay. Friends, I'm not going to lie to you. There are about 17 different topics on my radar. What to talk to you about this morning, what to talk to you about. So let's just dive on in, see what comes out. What do you say? So I was thinking about just, a few months ago, even maybe longer. And you know how sometimes things just on your plate, they aren't all within your control, right? You show up, you do your best, you play full out in every arena that you're on, but it doesn't mean you're the boss of all decisions. It doesn't mean you're in control of every facet, right? Now there's probably two types. Let me know who you are in the comments. There's people who go with the flow, and there's people who like to be in control. And we probably have a little bit of both in us, but we probably tend to lean more towards one than the other. And what I have found is that when I feel like I'm just, spinning a lot of plates and maybe, some things, and I don't want to say they're out of control, but they're just not in my control. Do something that you can be in control of and that you can be in control of the results that you get, right? So and sometimes these come from maybe a problem you want to solve, maybe something that you're sensing, maybe something that you're not happy with, okay? It can come from a variety of things. But walking through life day to day, being self-aware of who you are, how you play full out, who you allow to speak into your life, what can change and what has to stay the same just for a short span of time or until you have a say, right? And so what I did was I knew I wanted to change something. I knew I could have control over that aspect and that facet of my life. And so what did I do? I do what Amber does. Amber sets a goal. Amber sets her mind to something. Amber decides to be hardcore. That's why I love challenges. Listen, if there's something you want to improve in your life, start a challenge. If you need somebody to start a challenge, I got you. Just tell me what is on your radar, because I'm telling you, I will jump in on any challenge. I probably have about 3 going right now, and I'm rocking all 3, and I'm not overwhelmed by a bit of it. Love every second of it. But the point is that it allows for you to set a goal. It allows for you to be clear. It allows for you to have a start and an end, not because when you end, it has to be over, but because in that span of time, you tell yourself, I will not compromise. I will not sway. I will be as hardcore as I can, sticking to the plan. And the end date allows for your brain to say, this isn't forever. And yet, if you do your challenge right, you will build habits, you will build momentum, and you will see success that will motivate and encourage you to continue in those ways. Now, post the challenge, you may do, 80-20 versus the hardcore 100. Does that make sense? So I also find that there are a couple ways to get what you want. Let me give you a specific example, and I hope that you can tailor this to your life, tailor it to what you want, tailor it to your goals, your person, your lifestyle, all the things, okay? I don't live your life, you don't live mine. It's true. So I have, the stylist, shout out to Richard. And so we have shopped a couple different seasons, and, whatever. I'm allowed to say no because if I don't like him, but he styles me, makes it look good, all the things. Okay. Well, then after I had bought this wardrobe, I was like, I must be getting a little lazy with something, because my wardrobe that I bought and fit just fine isn't fitting so fine. And guess what mama's not going to do? Go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. Can you hear me? As somebody say amen. So I thought, all right, there are 2 ways to accomplish this. Now, I'm going to tell you the first way I went about it. I bought me some shapewear. Because the pants got a zip. Okay. The wardrobe has to fit. That's just that. But soon I actually wasn't happy with the shapewear because the shapewear comes off. And so, you're serious if you're going to do some exercises and some workouts and some get to it movement when ain't nobody gonna see nothing because it ain't summer. Do you know what I mean? Like, we all have a little extra motivation when it comes to spring break because it's like summer's coming. Oh my goodness, might need to get my act together. No, this was for me, myself, and I, right? Because my man don't care. He literally was like, you're doing what? He's like, all right, well, anyways, he had his own things to say. So anyways, and then this morning, I went to put on these pants. I have these royal blue pants on. I have an appointment later, so, I got to dress a little bit different for the day. And I was like, these pants are falling off. Oh my goodness. I literally bought shapewear to zip the pants 2 months ago, and now the pants are falling off. Does that mean I'm not eating? No, because if you get a good meal plan and you know exactly what you're doing, you can actually make your body work for you. And by the way, in doTERRA, we have some metabolic supplements that'll help you also. But anyways, just a little plug there, just a little plug. So my point is you have two options to obtain what you want, okay? The first option I went with, it worked, but I still wasn't completely satisfied. So I went with the option, which was a little more work, a little more discipline, a little more kick in the tushy, a little more all the things. And by the way, I do have a lot of people reaching out. So if you're curious, I am an open book. God bless the people who are like, I know I'm asking you questions and I'm getting in your business. Please ask me questions. I'm transparent. I'm open. I would want somebody to answer me honestly. I would want somebody to give me all the details. Money don't make me funny, honey. So ask me anything, okay? Ask me anything, because here's what I like. If you remember 2 or 3 weeks ago, it jazzes me up to be a solutions provider. That means whatever is on your radar, your radar, I want to help you with. I'm not saying I have the answers to everything, but I would love to be of assistance. Now, little disclaimer, and then I'm jumping off here, okay? My phone, I am a little inundated with messages, and I try my hardest to get back to y'all. So if it's been a minute, message me again, because I probably got lost. But if you don't hear from me all day, it's probably because every night I try to drop into bed, knock some messages out before I actually get to close my eyes. Okay. So I promise you, Amber is not ignoring you. If you feel like it's been too long, message me again. I try my best to stay on top of messages. I am not perfect, but I am trying my best. So anyways, you have options. You have an absolute say in what you want. And you can't control everything, but you can control the controllables. So what's on your radar? Let's go.